Lucia, the protagonist of the upcoming GTA 6, is a truly intriguing character. She marks a new era in the GTA series, as she is the first female protagonist since the 3D era of the franchise. This point has been brought up numerous times since the early leaks, and while it started as an interesting factoid, it's become a bit of a worn-out argument. The reality is, during the early days of GTA, when it was a top-down driving game with a hint of criminal activity, the option for a vaguely feminine pixelated character was there. But let's be real, an avatar choice in such a basic form doesn't equate to a protagonist in the true sense of the word. Lucia's introduction is significant because it's happening in the modern context of GTA, a franchise that revolutionized the idea of what a video game could be with the release of GTA 3. This makes her an important figure in the series. It's not just about being the first female protagonist, it's about her being the first in this era of complex, narrative-driven, and immersive open-world games that GTA has come to be. Players who are excited or curious about how GTA handles its first female lead in this new era have every right to be. Lucia's character opens up a lot of new storytelling possibilities, character dynamics, and perspectives that haven't been explored before in the franchise. Back in September last year, when a huge portion of confirmed leaks about GTA 6 surfaced, I remember speculating about Lucia. Time really does fly, doesn't it? Looking at the trailer, it's still hard to pinpoint exactly where Rockstar is taking her character. There's a part of me that wants Lucia to be like any regular GTA protagonist, with all the flaws and complexities that entails. It's clear from the trailer, where we see her starting in prison and involved in a store robbery at gunpoint, that we're not getting a watered-down version of a GTA character just because she's a woman. Yet, at the same time, I think it's important for Rockstar to acknowledge the reality of a woman navigating the violent and debauched world of GTA. It's unrealistic to have her move through this world just as a man would. I'm really hoping that we get to see Lucia's unique experiences and challenges in this setting, adding a fresh layer to the game's narrative. There are essentially two different games we play with every GTA release. There's the narrative side, filled with colorful characters, morally gray actions, and a storyline that often walks the line between right and wrong. Then there's the free roam side, where the world becomes our playground, often in the most chaotic ways possible. With GTA 6, people will play Lucia in free roam just like they would with any other character. There's no doubt she'll be causing mayhem. It's GTA after all. What really matters is how well GTA handles having a female lead in its main narrative. Over the years, GTA has operated under the banner of satire, which has often allowed it to push boundaries and tackle controversial themes. However, for most of the series' history, this approach has primarily involved male characters satirizing a male-dominated world. In this process, women often ended up as punchlines or victims, sometimes both. This portrayal has been a recurring theme in the series, reflecting the darker, more problematic aspects of the game's satirical lens. With Lucia, Rockstar faces a different challenge. It's critical for the game to acknowledge and appropriately handle the dynamics of having a female protagonist in such a world. The typical male-centric satire won't work the same way with her. Instead, the game has an opportunity to explore deeper themes that reflect the complexities of being a woman in the criminal underworld. This doesn't mean that Lucia needs to be constantly portrayed as a victim or a moral compass. Rather, it suggests a more realistic, multi-dimensional character who navigates the same morally ambiguous and dangerous world as her male counterparts, but in her own way. Based on the trailer, it seems that the new GTA is very much in line with the old, especially in its portrayal of women. The trailer features several near-naked women twerking, including one riding on top of a car in a display that seems to highlight the game's improved jiggle physics. Talking about Lucia in GTA 6, Rockstar has got a tough job on their hands. GTA is known for not taking things too seriously, kinda like South Park. They poke fun at everything and act like caring too much is a bit silly. But now they've chosen to make a woman the lead character, and that's a big deal. It's new ground for them, especially since GTA's been around for ages without really diving into something like this. The trailer gives us a sneak peek at the new Florida-like place in the game called Leonida, and it introduces us to the main characters, Lucia and Jason. We don't know yet who's voicing these characters, but just having them there is already changing things up. By bringing Lucia into the mix, Rockstar's shaking things up. They've got to keep the game true to its roots, that wild, don't-care-too-much style, but that they also need to do right by Lucia's character. This is a big chance for GTA. They can keep all the crazy, fun stuff we love about the game, and at the same time, they can bring in some new ideas with Lucia. She could make us see things in the game we haven't seen before. While GTA Online lets players totally make their own characters, Lucia in GTA 6 is breaking new ground. She's not only the first female main character in a GTA campaign since they switched to 3D, but she's also the first of Latin American descent. We kind of heard about Lucia before through leaks, but the new trailer really gives us a peek into her life and her relationship with Jason, her partner in crime. The trailer kicks off with Lucia already behind bars in one of Leonida's prisons. When someone there, who seems seems like they might be on a parole board, asks her why she's in jail. She just plays it cool and says, "Bad luck, I guess." This tells us she's pretty chill about the whole crime thing, which is pretty much what you'd expect from a GTA lead character. This part of the trailer makes it seem like GTA 6 won't be about Lucia's first time getting mixed up in crime. It looks like she's already been in the game, knows the ropes, and has her connections all set up. We might even get a start to GTA 6 like we did with GTA 5. Remember how previous GTA began with a heist gone wrong years before the main story? Michael DeSanta ended up cutting a deal and moving to Los Santos. For Lucia, it might have gone a different way, leading to her getting arrested. Plus, Lucia has this ankle monitor in the first promo art for GTA 6. That could mean her parole is a big part of her story, and might even explain why she can't just leave Leonida whenever she wants. The TikTok-like social media videos we see in the trailer could be more than just a cool way to show off the world of Leonida and the Wild Florida Man characters that live there. They might actually be Rockstar's way of making fun of how popular true crime stories are these days. If that's what they're doing, it would be a pretty new thing for GTA. It could mean that the game uses these videos to show how Lucia and Jason's crime spree is seen by the public, giving us a peek into what people think about what they're up to. If this is the direction they're going, maybe Lucia was already a bit of a celebrity for her past crimes, or her new crime spree in GTA 6 might make her famous. Either way, that would be a really cool twist for the game. It's kind of like the real Bonnie and Clyde. Lucia and Jason seem to be based on them, and they got really famous in the press for their robberies back in the day. The GTA 6 trailer gave us a good look at Lucia's main relationship with Jason. Even though his name wasn't even mentioned in the trailer, Jason is going to be the other character you can play as in the game. And sure enough, the trailer showed us just that. Lucia and Jason getting into all sorts of trouble, pulling off heists, and getting caught up in a crazy car chase. These are the classic moments we all expect from a GTA game. There's this one part in the trailer where Lucia's talking over a scene, telling Jason that the only way they're going to make it is if they stick together and be a team. It sounds like she's the one calling the shots in their criminal plans, and that trust is a big deal for her. It'll be interesting to see how their relationship plays out in the game, especially with the whole Bonnie and Clyde vibe. Will they be equal partners in crime, or is Lucia the one making the big calls? And what about trust? How's that gonna play into their story? GTA's always been good at giving us complex characters and relationships, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how Lucia and Jason's partnership adds to the game's story. The GTA 6 trailer leaves us guessing about what exactly pushes Lucia and Jason back into the crime life. There's no clear hint in the trailer about what their situation is. One possibility could be that the job that landed Lucia in jail before the story of GTA 6 starts might have ticked off someone from a big-time criminal group in Vice City. We've seen groups like the Cubans, Haitians, the Vercetti crime family, and the Vice City bikers in previous titles, and we even caught a glimpse of some bikers in the GTA 6 trailer. So maybe Lucia and Jason are trying to hustle up enough cash to pay off a debt to one of these gangs and make a break from Leonida. Another angle could be that they are just trying to stack up enough bread to skip town and retire somewhere quiet. There have been rumors that Lucia and Jason might already have a kid, which would be totally new for a GTA game. If that's true, it makes sense they'd want to get out of the game and give their kid a normal life, maybe after pulling off one last big job. But here's the thing, if Rockstar's going down the Bonnie and Clyde route with Lucia and Jason in GTA 6, things might not end so well for them. Bonnie and Clyde were real-life outlaws who got gunned down by the FBI back in 1934. In GTA 5, two of the three possible endings had either Michael or Trevor getting killed, but the real ending everyone talks about, the Death Wish mission, had all three main characters making it out alive. So if the upcoming game has both Lucia and Jason getting taken out at the end, that'd be something we haven't seen before in GTA. Maybe after that, we'd be invited to start the online story with a completely new character. It's all up in the air right now, but one thing's for sure, Rockstar knows how to keep us on the edge of our seats with these stories. We'll definitely get back to this topic after getting any updates from Rockstar, whether it's a new trailer or some new pictures, so make sure to be subscribed.